And with their car to Trouble in front of us. Trouble, hard impact in the wall right in front of me.
That's the 78 of Tommy Joe Martins. He is into the tire barrier. And green flag still on the racetrack as he's completely off of the racetrack. And now the caution does come out.
So you can see he's already in the wall. Well, he had some kind of a problem. He ended up turning right and got into the wall and just kind of carried that wall all the way around. Stopped directly under where we are. Maybe we can go back and listen to that radio transmission. It sounded like he was giving an indication of what happened.
Yeah.
And good call, Keselowski here on pit road. He said his car was just a little too free on exit, and there's Brandon Jones in the wall.
Brandon Jones spinning out of the inner loop. Somehow or another, that's really interesting. A real odd way to spin out of that corner, but little contact with the left side of the car, particularly the left front fender as he carries on.
And
let's take a look. And let's take a look and see what happened here. The inner loop. So just loses the back in the center of the corner. Throttles up just a little bit there. A little bit of contact with the tire wall, not too bad. A little bit of time today. We got another accident in the same area.
At this time, Austin Cindric in the 60 is around.
No caution again. This time less contact, it looks like, with his car. Let's take a look and see how this happened. Part of this. Oh, I don't know if he got any help there. We see it a little bit late, but no contact. He'll get righted, carry on, lose a little track time, but got a car spinning in the carousel. Right here in the middle of the carousel, the 35 car. Gase is backing around, no contact that I can see. A little damage on that right front fender, but I believe he's going to be able to right the ship. Right around here. Real wide. He got into the carousel real hard or real wide. Never really got the car turned into the corner. Probably loose out of the inner loop. Just never regained the rear grip. Guys, the wind's picking up. Raindrops are starting to fall for me over here in the inner loop.
Watching Ryan Preece come up the hill into the S's. He's had Tyler Reddick there trying to take that spot away, but
we got a crash.
Whoa, trouble out here on turn number 4. Justin Haley nails one other machine. It looks to be Matt Tifft. Matt Tifft, Tyler Reddick get together, leaving turn number 4. Tifft, the 2 car, nose to nose with the 24 of Justin Haley, as both drivers have problems leaving the S's at the top of turn number 4.
I heard Mike Bagley call it live. Well, here it is. The 24 and the 2 already around at the top of the screen. That's kind of out of turn 3 into turn 4. Bagley, it's really just a shocker that only 2 are involved, as narrow as that bit of racetrack is.
Yeah, you got that right, because as you know, Stevie, when somebody gets loose here in turn 3 over to 4.
Well, if you're the 42, you spin out. If you're the 12, you've got a squeegee inside of your car and you try to keep it dry.
You're going to have to be. And then what's going to happen, Steve, is these tires, as the track starts to drive, these tires are going to wear out quickly. They are very soft rubber. They won't last long in dry conditions. So when the groove starts driving, trouble here.
Oh, no. Vinnie Miller in the 0-1, hard into the tire barriers.
Very late on the brake, and they're just locked up all 4.
Barely on the brake, and they locked up.
So you see the front tires are locked up, but the rear tires are not. Not until the bitter end.
So that brings out the 4th caution of the day. This time it was for Vinnie Miller. Hard into the tires.
A lot of patience out of the driver, the 12th Keselowski. He understands 37 to go. As we see, the 1 is around. We have an accident for the 1 of Elliott Sadler. Looks like no contact. And a lead change at the same time. Look at how he ended up backwards right here. He just, you wonder if there's maybe some moisture on the curbing or if the right rear just lost grip, but he's powered up. That's out of turn 6, the left-hander. Spun around, but
8 laps of racing to go from the Glen. A great restart this time for Preece. Here comes Logano on the inside, trying to take the lead away. 3 wide as they go through 1. Logano forcing his way up there. 3 wide behind him. They're spinning. Ryan Truex goes around. Logano the leader. 3 to go. Out front, Logano. Logano, can he hang on? Keselowski has put all the pressure he can on the young teammate. Now he breaks it. He goes around. Keselowski trying too hard. He spins. Logano continues to pull away. No caution has come out as Keselowski will get it fired. He'll keep going. Logano now, his closest competitor. Allgaier is 4 seconds behind him.
Finally, Brad just got down in there too deep. Not to get the car woed up.
It was just that close. Look at how close it was.
And some of that's just a change in the way the car brakes. As the run goes on, you tend to gain.
Fourth, Kyle Larson is fifth. A.J. Allmendinger running in the sixth position. And around goes Eric Almirola. He had a little contact.
You're going if you can.
Almirola in turn 7 gets turned around and backs the 10 into the wall. Caution will come out.
Caution, caution, caution.
So aggressive early on.
It was live. Ryan Blaney inside the 10 of Almirola. I'm not sure Eric knew he was there. He ran the 12 onto the curb. Blaney had nowhere to go. Contact with the 10. He spins around. Heavy damage to the tail of Eric Almirola's car. 1 laps to go. You saw earlier David Reagan ended up spun around at turn 1. Here's what happened. On the brakes hard. Looks like it maybe wheel hopped a little bit. The 38 spun. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse spun. The 38 was running 19th. Ricky Stenhouse in 18th. Both spun down into turn 1, but they recovered, Rick.
Martin Truex Jr. They're fighting for that third spot. Hamlin has it. Jones looking for it as we see the 31 of Ryan Newman around.
That's right in front of me. He's able to get moving. I thought he was going to get stuck in the sand, but Ryan Newman able to get moving. No caution.
No caution coming out. He stays going.
You're going to see this is heading down into turn 6. He just looks high. I can't tell if there was contact with the 34 if he just missed the lane trying to defend. In the end, though, the 31 spun around as it.
He's going to have some issues at sending him over. Oh, yeah. He's getting passed by Denny Hamlin, who's been coming through the back of the field. Just turns him around in the center of the inner loop. That probably doesn't make any contact here. Long slide there. He's hoping he don't hit nothing. Denny's been working his way just like Kyle Busch through the back, from the back of the field, and
only 100 or so above the playoff line. And here's what happened. The 47 of A.J. Allmendinger, kind of a dive ball move. That's a tough spot. Sometimes the spotters can't see it, can't tell you're there. Really the same thing we saw happen to Eric Almirola earlier in the day. 47 gets in here pretty deep. You see he's on the curb, nowhere to go. Makes contact with the 48, sending him into the wall. Guarantee there'll be a differencing of opinion on whether that was a good move or not.